told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Once upon a time, there was a brave girl named Sung-ae. She wasn't just a student, she was also a young shaman, someone who could talk to spirits. One day, she stood with her auntie, facing a person who was acting strange. "This is the fourth shaman we've tried," her mom said. "People can't fight spirits. Spirits are much stronger than humans." Sung-ae took a deep breath. It was her turn to help. But just then, beep beep, her phone buzzed. She gasped. "I only have 10 minutes before school exams start," she shouted. "If I don't finish this ritual in time, I'll have to give up on my prince." She looked at the spirit and said, "Come out. You only have 10 minutes. The spirit laughed. "I'm a spirit. You think I follow your orders?" Sung-ae felt her world spinning. "Hell isn't across the river," she whispered. "My hell is here, right now. This school exam." She ran home, threw on her school uniform, and dashed out. But oh no, she missed the school bus. So she jumped on a nearby bike, sped through the streets, and even climbed over a school gate. She almost fell, but a boy caught her just in time. "You knew I'd be here?" Sung-ae asked, surprised. "I was waiting," he smiled. "Without you, I'd be last in class. You're the only one worse than me," he teased. Later, as Sung-ae entered class, the other students accidentally closed the door in front of her. She could have felt invisible, maybe even wanted to cry. But she smiled and walked in proudly. During the exam, the questions were so hard she couldn't even force a smile anymore. That night, she got home late and tiptoed through the back path. She saw her mom. They sat down and talked. At first, Sung-ae thought her mom would scold her. But instead, they had a real talk. "What do you want, really?" her mom asked. "I want to go to college," Sung-ae said quietly. Her mom sighed. "For others, college is a goal. But for you, it's just a dream. You'll still be a shaman." "But I want to be like everyone else," Sung-ae said. "I want to go to class, skip exams, eat snacks, drink with friends, and laugh on the grass." Later, she thought of all the people who came to shamans, people who felt sad, jealous, or unlucky. They always wanted something they couldn't have. And Sung-ae realized, a crisis is when what you want is just out of reach. Even she had her own wishes. She wanted a normal life, just like everyone else. After the exam ended, Sung-ae sighed deeply, ran her fingers through her hair, and mumbled, "I don't think I can leave like this. With these grades, there's no school that will take me." She felt like her dream was slipping away. That evening, she sat with her mom. The air was quiet. "I know this is just a dream," Sung-ae said slowly. "A dream of being an ordinary girl. I just want to be like everyone else." Her mom didn't laugh, but she looked at Sung-ae with soft eyes. Even though Sung-ae helped many people with their problems as a shaman, she started to realize something. "Even I can't appreciate what I already have," she whispered. "Maybe I'm just like them." One day, a client came in crying about her boyfriend. Sung-ae listened, then gave a very strange but funny answer. "This is why we shouldn't date someone just because they like us. We should date them because of their face. If you love the face, then even if your heart changes, the face stays the same." She giggled. "If your feelings change, that means you just don't like the face anymore." Later at school, Sung-ae talked to her friend, the same boy who caught her earlier. People care too much about emotions. But feelings change all the time. Looks don't. The boy chuckled. What if he's handsome, but he's a murderer? Of course not. Sung-ae replied quickly. That's different. I still care about other things too. He asked, like what? Sung-ae fell quiet. She remembered a moment from her past, when she was little, standing alone, crying on the street. No one came near her. Maybe it was her shaman clothes. But she had wished, just once, for someone to come close and stand beside her. Later, a new client entered. He was handsome, very handsome, but something was strange. His face looked upside down. Suddenly, her eyes widened. I've seen this before, she thought. A boy in my dream once said, remember, this is yours. It will appear upside down. Her heart beat faster. The boy's grandmother said, my grandson is surrounded by bad luck. He keeps finding ways to die. Please protect him. Sung-ae felt it in her bones, he would die in 21 days. She looked him in the eyes and asked, if you saw someone crying nearby, what would you do? He replied, I'd stand beside them until they stop crying. That was it. Sung-ae's heart jumped. He passed, she whispered. She grabbed his hand and said, I'll save you. I'll block all the bad luck. You'll be fine in 3 weeks. As he left, her mom tossed something behind him, to chase away the bad spirits. Then her mom turned to Sung-ae and said, to save his life, you have to risk your own. Have you forgotten what happened last time? Sung-ae remembered. Once, she gave a talisman to someone whose face also appeared upside down. But that person didn't take it, and ended up dying in a terrible accident. Her mom stared at her. Why would you risk it again? Sung-ae looked down, then smiled. Because, I fell for him the moment I saw him. The next morning at school, the classroom buzzed with excitement. Who's that? Whispered one student. He's not a trainee. He's a visual genius, said another, eyes wide with amazement. Sung-ae, who had been dozing on her desk with her arms as a pillow, slowly lifted her head. She blinked, and then, stood up in shock. That boy, that face, it was the same boy from last night. The last spirit client she had tried to help. Luckily, during shaman rituals, Sung-ae always wore a mask, so he didn't recognize her. Or so she hoped. The teacher noticed Sung-ae suddenly wide awake and joked, did you just wake up because the new kid is that handsome? All the students laughed, pointing and giggling. Sung-ae blushed and sat back down quickly. The boy walked to the front of the class. Hello, I'm Jian-woo, he said with a polite bow. Some students snickered, Sung-ae is such a pick-me girl. Always chasing boys. Suddenly, Jian-woo looked right at her and said, Sung-ae, I feel like I've seen you before. Her eyes widened. Oh, she thought. During break time, Jian-woo stood by the window, watching other students cheer for a popular archer. You're the one from back then, right? Someone said to the archer. That voice echoed in Jian-woo's heart. He used to be good at archery too, very good. But that was the past, and thinking about it made him sad. Elsewhere in school, a student who had stayed late to study really needed to use the bathroom. Come with me, he begged his friend. No way, the friend whispered. I once saw a ghost there. Too scared to argue, the boy went alone. And yes, he saw the same ghost again. Frozen in fear, he whispered, were you the one who called out to me when I was lost? The ghost entered his body. Meanwhile, Jian-woo was walking home. As he passed an old store, a large wooden sign above him began to wobble. He noticed it. Of course he did. He had become a magnet for angry spirits. But he didn't panic. He just kept walking, focused, calm. like he was counting steps before releasing an arrow. Suddenly, Sung-ae ran from the other side of the road. She saw the falling sign and tried to save him. But instead, he saved her. Jian-woo moved quickly and shielded her with his body. She was shocked. "You saved me," she whispered. Jian-woo just smiled like he'd done this many times before. That moment changed everything for Sung-ae. From that day on, she declared, "I'll stay here as your bodyguard." She marched to a famous charm master, known as Master Flower, someone her mom admired greatly. "Please," she said, "I need a powerful protection charm." The master groaned. "Your mom scares me. She has a sword, you know." But Sung-ae insisted. Master Flower tried again and again to make a charm strong enough. Sung-ae kept shaking her head. Not good enough. After many tries, finally, she smiled. This one will protect him."